We're going to go ahead and start now. Welcome, everybody. This is another episode of the Conscious Empire, where we go over all of the business technical skills that you need when you're building your empire, your business, your spiritual business. So we didn't go live last week. This week, I've been kind of playing around with what topic do we talk about. And there's a project that I'm working on behind the scenes. And I feel like if I share the information with you on what I'm doing, it can help you get started in whatever, if it pertains to writing books or kind of having an e-commerce print on demand kind of shop. So I am actually working on a couple of books. I'm working on a book series for Rise University, as well as journals to help navigate through some of the courses and the programs that we have behind the scenes. You guys, those who know me personally, I get real technical when it comes to all of the slides. I like things aesthetically pleasing, worksheets, workbooks, those type of things. Well, when I was working on some of the courses and doing some of the presentations, especially since we got done doing the Ho'oponopono course, that came with a workbook, journal prompts, all sorts of different graphics. So it got me thinking about creating workbooks and journals, because I love journals, especially ones that are guided. I have a law of attraction journal. There's several beneficial journals out there. Amazon's got a ton of them that are really cool. So I'm working on stuff like that. And I wanted to kind of share with you guys what my process is, because I don't want to keep anything a secret or anything like that. That's not how I am. And before we dive into today's topic, I would like to touch on that topic, the whole this whole transition that we're going through currently in the moment, especially through the lunar eclipse that we had in Scorpio. We have Mercury in retrograde at the time of this recording, and we also have Pluto in retrograde. So a lot of things are coming up to the surface. And one of the big things that I'm realizing is through human design, I'm a manifester. So I'm not a generator, and a lot of the structure, the business structure out there is for generators. So this week, especially, I was kind of beating myself up because energetic wise, I went down. I went into a rest mode. So I wasn't able to do the stuff that I really wanted to do or committed to. And instead of beating myself up, I honored my rest cycle. So I'm really going to start talking a lot about introducing different ways to operate your business according to your unique design. I want us to get out of this matrixy, 3D-ish, capitalism, cookie cutter, copy paste. This is how you do it. Only give you A, B, and you got to hire me for C bullshit. Is basically what it is. So if you resonate with that, give me a thumbs up and a comment down below. So I don't want to keep any of the information from you, but I want to help you as much as possible and kind of get out of that. There's a lot of great information out there, guys. We just need to find out what works for you. just like what works for me. How I'm positioning my business is going to be more in alignment to help me with my energy. And I'm having this realization through this massive transition. So some of you may be having a lot of epiphanies as it pertains to you building your empire. So let's dive into today's topic. Let me share my screen. Actually, I'm going to put this page in front of me so that when I do go share it, it's right there. All right. So Canva. I love Canva. It's a really cool program. If you don't know what Canva is, definitely check it out. I'll make sure to put a link in the description. You can use Canva for so many different things. And that's one of the topics, what we're going to go over to today. So if you have a Canva account, you want to follow along, great. Definitely you can do that. You can come back and rewatch this video, pause, all of that, whatever it is that you need to do. But today we are going to talk about how to create a journal. Let me see something real quick. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Yeah, you can. Sheena said she's trying to talk. Oh, I'm on presentation presenter view. That's why I can't hear you talk, hun. But after I get done with this, hold on. Oh, that's popping you. You want to be live with me on YouTube?
I hadn't planned on it. I just didn't know if how this was going to roll today. If you could see me or not see me or hear me or
no, I can't see you, but we're live on YouTube. If you want to, I could pop you off and then pop you on when we get done, or you can just go along for the ride, honey. Either way,
I'm along. I'll let you speak. You have a lot of nuggets. I will just sit here and listen.
All right. Oh, and guys, for those of you who don't know, we go live weekly, every week on Saturdays. The first 30 minutes is where I do a presentation. Then I take off YouTube. And if you want Q&A, get on the Zoom, just like Sheena did. And we can have chit chats off screen about what you are going through in your business and if I can answer any questions. So forgot to say that in the beginning. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into Canva. So once again, I am in the process of writing out a couple of different things. Books. I've written a couple of books, workbooks, e-guides that you can find inside of the temple on Rise University. The magazine, for those of you who know and have been published into the magazine. This is where it really started to take off. I was doing research on how to do print on demand. I would like to get the magazine to a point where we can print it and it be like a coffee table book, as well as journals. I'm really big into journals and stuff like that, like I mentioned in the beginning. So this is how this journey started. And I've been working on a couple of different books behind the scenes over the past couple of years. So I really wanted to start implementing. And for those of you who want to start generating some income, this is a way for you to do it. Now, I'm not going to be like the people on TikTok or the reels that give you the information and say, you can make so much during the day. And it's so easy. None of it is easy, guys. It all requires work. It all requires what you're going to put into it. When I started researching the journals, there were really good videos out there that were training through Canva on how to do journals, but they were the same type of journals that everyone else did. Okay. So if you're going to do a book, if you're going to do journal, if you're going to do an e-guide, anything like that, know that how it looks, what the time and energy you put into it, how you promote it, all of those things are going to play a part. So, but this is, and also be cautious of shiny object syndrome. This is something that is an ongoing process for me because it's something that I have been working on for quite some time. If you are looking to do this to start generating income, pick it and start working at it for about a month and a half. But do that one thing, okay? If you're trying to generate income in a fast way is what I'm saying. But if you've got time and it's kind of like a side project that you're working on, like me, and I know it'll happen in divine timing, then, vice versa. All I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of videos out there. And I think a lot of people get, watch them, they go do it. It doesn't work out the way that the 90-second video of a TikTok, someone telling them that, then they get discouraged. There is work to be put in behind it, as with anything else that you do. So for the sake of this video, I'm gonna, show you when you have a Canva account, there's templates. My God, Canva's got so many templates. They're always adding more templates and more. I've been with Canva for quite some time, probably since I came across them in 2012. That tells you anything. They have come a long way. But lots of things, even going back to the e-commerce ebooks, you can do t-shirt designs, all sorts of stuff. So here we go. Here's different documents like service guides, workbooks, all sorts of different things. I'll give you an example of some of the workbooks that I have done. Let's see, where is the Ho'oponopono one? Here we go. Anyone who is a student inside of Rise University has access to this, but this is the ebook that I put together for Ho'oponopono. It's got the benefits, worksheets, to walk you through, journal prompts to dig deeper. You can attach things within it. So when it is a PDF, if you're doing a book that's printed, you're going to put the web address because you can't click on it in a book. I don't know if we need to get there yet or not, but if it's like a PDF document or something like that, you can write the words out and attach the link. If it's a printed book, you're going to actually put out the whole URL so people can type that in themselves. But there's a meditation in there, a calendar they can print out, and different ways to go further, stuff like that, quick start guides, how to go further, all sorts of different things that we're going to kind of go over. But this is to give you an example of like one ebook that I have done. I have other ones that actually have videos embedded in them. I'm doing full out workbooks, and like today we're going to be going over journals. Okay. So journals are pretty popular. A lot of people like them. If you go to, we'll just go to Amazon. Let's see. See, here's like the 5-minute journal. This is one of my favorite journals. I recommend it. It's super simple. There's not much to it, but it's a beautiful journal. The way that they started this journal, and then they started to promote it, it's a lot of people know about this journal. It's gotten a lot of popularity, and it's a really good journal. I have a couple. Actually, I finish one and then I buy another one. So this is an example of what I mean by being a good journal than something that is cookie cutter, copy and paste everyone else has. So if you are here to serve a higher purpose or mission, and you have something to give back, think about, if you're going the routes of a journal or a book or a workbook, what can you put in there that's transformational? Mine came about with me having to do building out courses and stuff like that with workbooks and journals. And I have, Trello boards with journal prompts that I have done over the years. Like, I'm just putting it all together in a journal to guide someone and walk someone through. So, but these are great examples of different journals. They have, I have this one. I have the Law of Attraction Planner. I love this one. They have desk calendars, they have small books, they have big ones. I have a couple of these. But this is something that really helped me get fine-tuned into manifesting, getting clear on what it was that I wanted. So this is the example of what I'm talking about when it comes to journals. So when you go over to Canva, you have a lot of different templates for all sorts of different things. Okay. So I would look into, think about what exactly you want in your journal. What is it for? Is it just a basic journal? Are you going to be doing something that specifically targets like enhancing your spiritual gifts? Or you can do, that's a good idea. Maybe that's something that I can integrate, is a Rise University Alchemist grimoire, to where you can put the things that are working for whatever it is that you're working on, what I teach, because we teach a lot of alchemy. So even when it comes to doing your marketing or planning your content, launching ads, that type of things, even presentations, I bring in ritualistic stuff. So there's a lot of like ceremonies and rituals that I do when planning out that, tapping into the stars, those type of things. So if that's like, I'm getting ideas as I talk about this, because the possibilities are limitless. So again, Canva has a lot of templates for you to start with. And not only that, you can search Etsy, you can search other platforms online that have other templates that you can buy for Canva. But it really is super simple. I mean, you're just going to go, you can learn how to design one yourself. But when you start, you're just going to create a blank template. And here's like the gratitude one. You can go in and change the different pictures. So, actually I was looking with owls. Yeah, on the front. You can change whatever it is that you want to, I think I spelled that right. Put your thing. I wouldn't get too hung up on the cover just yet, because you're going to fill this thing in. So they have different type of planners, kind of like this, to keep with the theme. And you can go in and change, what these things are. You can take this out, go to the different elements. We're going to do alchemy. Here we go. This here. You can change that color. Delete that one. Copy. Paste. Okay. play around. If you're hung up on what to say, okay, guys, if you have a generalized idea, this is what I do. Canva even has something similar. You can, let me show you guys this real quick. If you go to docs, you've got a generalized idea, you know what you want to do, but it's all in your head and you can't quite put it in a format of what flow to do. Brain dump. I always open a Word document or a Google document. I put on dictate. I say everything that I want in a piece of paper. I don't worry about periods. I don't worry about spelling. I don't worry about any of that stuff. I just get everything out. Then I go back and I tweak it to put it in a more fluent pattern. And if I want to go deeper, there are different programs, different programs that can help you do that. Canva has one of them. If you go to creating a document, you can do what's called the magic write. Magic write. Give me 3 journal prompts for, let's see what happens. There we go. Do I like these? Reflect on the alchemical process of transformation and how it relates to your personal growth. What aspects of yourself do you want to transform? And what steps can you take to facilitate this process? It's not a bad one. Let's see if it can. Give me 3 more journal prompts for working in alchemy. Okay, those are not bad questions. What I would do is just get some ideas, especially when you brain dump, and start tweaking this to work on it. That way, when you are pulling in whatever template that you are doing, you're not taking exactly what it is that they have written on here. You're tweaking it to match your own of whatever it is that you want to do. So I can go right back to my document and tweak this. Maybe I'm going to tweak what to do in the morning, because when you do get into hermetics, okay, when you start stepping into your journey to mastery, there are a lot of things that you need to learn, and controlling your emotions, recognizing your emotions is one of them. And exercises to do in the very beginning of the morning to start your day and at the ending of the day. This is something that I can go in and start tweaking these and fill in this whole journal with different steps. Okay. So you can do this can be an ongoing pages at the end. Maybe the first couple of pages is going to give an explanation of what the book is about. So a lot of different journal prompts or journals, when you get into them, they'll have an intro, they'll have you, set intentions, those types of things. So I'm giving you guys some ideas. I'm not going to spend the whole time of really building this out in Canva, but I really want to get to the next step of after you design your journal and you get it the way that you want, you can turn around and start publishing it. Okay. So you can fill this up with however many pages that you want. Know that when you are printing books, it has to come in numbers of 4, I believe. Don't quote me on that. If I'm not mistaken, when it comes to the magazine, it's numbers of sets of 4. It has to be divisible by 4 so that the printing is equally. But you can put however many pages. I would suggest keeping it no more, don't do like a 200, 300 page journal or something like that. Book, yes, but journals, try to keep them within, less than about 150 pages. you can definitely fill all of that out within Canva. All right. And keep adding. You can make it as simple, you can make it as elaborate that you want. Okay. So that's to kind of give you an idea or an example. Again, you can go back to templates and search just for like journal. Okay. They have so many different ones: gratitude, self-love, um, trackers, all sorts of different things. And you can take some of these templates, take what you want, dismiss the rest, copy and paste. I'll find lines in some of these that I like, and I'll go back and I'll, copy and paste it on there. How to set SMART goals. There's all sorts of different ones. I like this design. Take some time to really look and see what it is that you like, but utilize. Canva's got a lot of different templates. You just need to tweak that. This kind of matches the one that I was doing. Let's see. So let's go on to the next thing. This is a really nice cover. I like this cover. The next thing is, once you get your journal done or your book, whatever it is that you are working on, let me show you how you can self-publish it. I haven't fully gone through the whole thing just yet, but something that I am definitely diving into, and I will most likely be talking about inside of the group coaching calls inside of Rise University. So Kindle, you can go to direct publishing and publish it for free. You can earn up to 70% on all the sales that you have. So why not take advantage of it? You just create an account, and it's pretty much, it will walk you through the steps and everything like that. I probably will do a second video on how to go through the whole process of Amazon or self-publishing, but I wanted to give you guys the ideas out there for those of you who really want to jump onto it. Lulu is another one. You can print books, journals, magazines, print on demand. I am looking on print on demand because it does help so that you are not spending a huge proportion of money up front to buy the books. Okay. It can get a little bit more expensive because they are going to take money in the long run, because it's the print on demand, but it's just finding what works for you and going along with it. The second thing, I haven't quite dove into, like, I've looked into Lulu and Kindle. Blurp is another one that I have come across. You can showcase your work on there. They do print on demand. A lot of people like to do the photo books and stuff like that. That's another, if you're a photographer and you want to put that together, start getting creative, put your information out there. If you are channeling light language and you're doing art, create a nice little coffee table book with that stuff. You can design all of that stuff in Canva. The only thing that you really need to make sure is that you have the correct dimensions of whatever type of book that it is that you are doing. When you find a company like this, like Blurp or Lulu, when you create an account, they will send you the information of how to do all that stuff, what dimensions they're looking for, how to upload it. Okay. But yeah, so cookbooks, you got great recipes, create a cookbook. Selfpublishing.com. Here's another one. This is a website that I came across. They actually do one-on-one coaching and stuff like that. So I've been leaning more towards Lulu, if you want my personal opinion, but I'm still doing my research. I'm not quite there yet. Another thing that I would like to show you guys before we wrap up today's lesson is, you've created a book, you've created a journal. What are you going to do now? How are we going to promote it? You're putting it up there. let's talk about covers, okay? Book covers, journal covers, anything like that. Canva's got a lot of really cool ones. I like that one, so I'm going to save it. Oh, here's another one. Save that one. The other day I was looking for fantasy ones, but they got a lot of really cool different book covers that you can look at and tweak and make your own. Okay. So let's say that we're going to pick this one. I got my journal done. I'm going to show you guys something really quick. So we're going to do that. Okay, so let's just say this is the cover of what I want my journal. All right, and I want to promote it. There are a couple of different ways that you can do this. I don't really mess with I don't mess with Canvas mockups, really. I haven't messed around with their mockups that much. That I have templates for mockups, but I'm going to show you something else, and it is for free. If you go to DIYbookcovers.com, you can now hold on, I don't want the templates. Where is the hold on? I was messing around with them earlier. Here we go. Free 3D mockups. You can actually create a mock-up of the book cover, okay, to promote. So let's say that you have a journal. We're going to do, I like this one. That's the design that I want. I'm going to upload my book cover. Let's see it upload. Why is it? There we go. All right. I like. So I'm going to go to next. Everything. What do I want? You can do JPEG or PNG. I like to do PNG because then you can create your own background. I don't know if you guys can see that. I may have to stop sharing my screen. Let's see. Hold on so you can see that image. Boom. That time looks like it says 3:33. But super simple. You create books, you create your journal, then you can start promoting it with a 3D graphic. You can also take this graphic, upload it into Canva, and create your own promotional material, is what I had to say. All right, guys. So, quick question. Okay, great question. So Sheena asked, love that ebook for Onoponopono. Did you edit the text directly in Canva or somewhere else and import the text and to paste into each page? Great question. So there's two different ways that you can do that in Canva. Okay. I imported that all by hand. I wrote it all in a Google document and tweaked it to where I had all the verbiage that I wanted. And then I went in and I copied and I pasted it in there. There is a way, and I'm still learning that because I think that's a new feature from Canva where you can upload a Google document or an Excel spreadsheet, Google sheet, something like that, in individual lines, and it will put all the information in the pages. But I haven't quite got it yet to format it the exact way that I want it to. So I did all of that by hand. But I highly recommend brain dumping, starting with a Word document or a blank sheet of paper. If you're anything like me, I get, creativity blocks, writer blocks. It's taking a long time for me to even get to the point of writing. That is because I don't, English is not my first language, guys. Energy is. I always struggled in school with language arts and stuff like that. It had been a constant thing in my entire life. So there were many times I was told that I was not a writer. I wasn't good at writing. But I always said that's bullshit. So if you are struggling to get started, you don't know where, open up a Word document, start brain dumping, because you can always go back and tweak it. Okay. I always say a Word document or a Google document or something like that, because when you are writing it on a notepad, you got to scratch, and it's not easy for you to, move if you want to put it in different places, or no, this should go first, that should go last, that type of thing. It's easier for you to arrange all the stuff. So I'm going to make sure that I have all the links in the description of the websites that I showed you today, as well as if you want to start your, if you don't have a Canva account, you want to start your Canva account, you can definitely do that. But that's a super simple way for you to get started, get your information out there. And even if you do a book or a journal, you don't have to go to the point of getting it self-published, guys. There are ways there that you can do a free lead magnet. If you do a small one, that's a way to start growing your newsletter list, and you can put it in a PDF. Maybe I should also show you what else outside of, let me do this one thing too. Outside of printing, if you don't want to print, most of mine are digital. So instead of giving people a PDF, I put it in Heizine.com, HEYZINE.com. You can, I found this through Canva actually, but you can upload it in here and do little flippity flip things. Upload music. And then they have the access to download it and print in a PDF. You can, this is the interactive one. I like to flip things. But yeah, that's an option for you guys. Okay. All sorts of different things. This you can embed in your website. You can do a free lead magnet to grow your newsletter list, gain attraction. You can charge a small fee for it, all sorts of different things. So there's a couple of different books that I do. I did all of the magazine in there, those type of things. So thank you, Sheena. Yes. So I hope that helped. If it did, please make sure to drop a comment down below. If you have any questions, make sure you join the Zoom next week. I don't know what the topic is. I usually wait until whenever the creative flow comes in. But if there's a topic that you guys would like to see me talk on, please let me know, because I would love to get your feedback. This, again, is not all about me. I'm here to help you. So for me to help you, I need to know what you are looking to do, or you need help with, or you're confused, or you just kind of want another set of eyes. With that said, I hope everyone has a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you. Well, before I pop off, let me make sure I don't have any announcements. We have a new course that is starting next Friday, May 12th, which is going to be our Conscious Creator a 4-part masterclass on universal law. What is universal law, which is natural law, and how that correlates with your human design so that you can start to learn how to co-create with the divine, understanding your unique energy as well as the energy that it's natural law, guys. It's God's laws. It's the laws that we live in. It's the only laws that I follow. So we're going to be starting that. The Ho'oponopono course has been uploaded inside of Rise University. We have some really big changes and surprises that are going to be coming your way. That's not going to be announced until later on this month, so stay tuned. If you are a student inside of Rise, make sure that you join the group coaching calls, check the community calendar. We've got so much that's going on. I highly recommend just going and checking the community calendar. That way you guys can stay up to date. With that said, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next